o'clock on this Thursday morning. It is June 11th. Thank you for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot coming your way this morning, but first we want to give you a look at some of the news you need to know this Thursday.
A person of interest in connection to a Rochester homicide remains hospitalized in Erie County this morning after a shootout with federal agents. Rochester police say they were also looking to question 30-year-old Keith Holmes about the death of 29-year-old Majesty Montgomery, who was found dead in Yates County last month. Marshals were visiting Holmes Monday after he allegedly violated his supervised release for gun and drug charges. That's when they say Holmes started shooting at them.
Health officials have confirmed a second case of measles in Erie County. The county health department says it does not see a link between this case and the first case announced last week. We're told the individual in this new case has not traveled outside the area. The cases are the first in Erie County since 2018.
A Wayne County community has a little more than a week left before it loses its only grocery store. Bob's Supermarket in Wolcott will close its doors next Saturday, or whenever the stock runs out. The shelves are already almost empty. The nearest grocery store is about a 25-minute drive away.
Happening today, the legendary Big Boy steam engine makes a stop at Letchworth Park this afternoon. Steph, cue the sound effects.
Choo-choo.
There we go. This is part of a cross-country tour marking America's 250th birthday. It's the largest and most powerful operating steam locomotive on the planet, built in 1941. The engine arrives around 12:30 this afternoon. You can find all of the details you need to know on 13wham.com.
All right, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours. Starting with New York, making a major investment in childcare, and Monroe County is right in the center of it. We'll sit down with the Children's Agenda to learn more about what the new state budget means for local families, what's included, and what happens next.
Yeah, and then graduation season is here, but before you hit post, there are a few things you should know. This morning, Leah Leverich, host of the Decision Day podcast, is sharing some smart advice for grads entering the real world, discussing everything from building a professional online presence to avoiding social media mistakes that could cost you a job.
And later, it's Thursday, which means we are heading into the garden for this morning's From the Ground Up. Today, we are showing you how we set up the ARC Rochester garden, and our resident garden guide, meteorologist Mark McLean, is sharing some tips for planting your own garden.
Oh, I'm so glad he was able to make it in.
You'll
Found
find
his
out
way
more.
back. Yeah, before all of that, let's get a first check of the forecast. He's over here
Wait
scowling.
until you guys find out.
A first check of the forecast this Friday Eve. We're going to be experiencing some tropical humidity with a few passing showers, but it's not going to be a washout. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is here tracking it all out. Marty?
Yeah, starting off with at least a couple of those showers out there now. Not a lot of activity. We have been seeing some thunderstorms through some areas, but a lot of thunderstorm activity has been staying away from Rochester. It's mainly one little pocket that's been approaching the area, moving east right now, but notice how it's really diminished a lot. And it's mainly one little lone shower that's over towards Webster and Ontario, Union Hill area right now. So again, not a lot out there, but yeah, we are experiencing just a couple showers, and the bulk of the activity still is well to our west, and even that is diminishing a little bit. So as we head through the morning and into the afternoon, bus stop forecast shows those temperatures mainly rising from the 70s where they are now, with some isolated showers with at least a couple thunderstorms by the afternoon. We'll be well into the 80s rather for highs this afternoon after being in the 70s for the short term. Down to about 70 for a low temperature tonight. So a very warm night, a humid night, just very sticky throughout that whole time frame. 84 for tomorrow, slight chance of a thunderstorm then as well. And for the weekend, Saturday looking a little better than Sunday, a little warmer by about 5 degrees as well, 82 there, and back down into the 70s for early next week. And even after we cool down into the 70s, again, that's just a return to a little closer to average for this time of year.
Saturday, just ideal.
No.
Saturday's looking nice for us, yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I will kick things off, and I want to talk about who is responsible for the declining birth rate. Because according to a new study, it might be your phone. Yeah, that little rectangle in your hand probably right now as you're watching this. A new study out of Millbury College found that the introduction of the iPhone may account for a significant chunk of the drop in U.S. birth rates over the last 2 decades. So here's how the theory plays out. Phones gave us an easy substitute for going out, meeting people, and talking with humans face to face. Why risk rejection at the bar when you can scroll from the couch? And on top of that, phones also made information about birth control far easier to find than ever before. Put those two things together, and according to this research, you get fewer babies. Now, economists are pushing back hard on this. They point out birth rates have been falling for decades, long before anyone had a smartphone. And a lot of what this study actually found is fewer unplanned pregnancies among teenagers, which I think most people would call a good thing, not a crisis. I'm not going to tell you your phone is single-handedly ending the human race, but I will tell you this. I am on my phone way too much. I don't have kids, don't plan to have any kids, so the birth rate part doesn't really hit home for me personally. But the bigger point of this does. Every minute we spend staring at this screen is a minute you aren't spending with an actual person. Talking, laughing, existing in a room with someone else. So here's what we're going to do. Stephanie, spelled with 2 N's because I typo there. I am challenging you to hand over your phone.
Well, this one is my work phone, so you can take it.
Where's your personal phone?
It's on my desk.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, give me your work phone. This
Okay.
one will have to work for now.
All right.
We are going to plug them in until 10 a.m.
Okay.
and we're going to leave them for the rest of the show. No scrolling during commercial breaks. We are going to have conversations and talk to each other like it's 2005. Stand by.
Okay. I feel like we normally do that.
We do, well, maybe you do more than I do. I am notorious for just pulling out my phone and checking my email. Well, yours can't go on the charger.
Well,
it's an old phone.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit there.
But mine's at my desk, so I
Her
started
other one's
early.
at her desk.
Yeah.
But I normally sit there and I'll open up my email knowing that there's nothing new. I know there's nothing new
Okay. I do that as
from
well.
the 2 minutes that I checked it last. But I still do it. Or look at messages. I know there's no messages. I just looked. I don't need to constantly be looking at that thing.
Yeah.
But I do.
It's true. And actually, producer Hannah, she helped me with an app. Now I'm forgetting the name of it. But that I used during like the Lenting season. I was like, all right, let me give up, doom scrolling. And so I had this
Wow.
app that would check me on it, and it shuts down the apps, and it's really hard to get access. It's not like the one that's embedded in iPhones. It's really hard to get back on the apps.
How did you do?
I think I did well. What I reported to the app was that I averaged about 7 hours, which might have been a bit too much. But now I think it's closer to 5, if not 4.5 on some days.
On a day?
Yeah.
One of the scariest parts of
Opal. That's the name.
Opal?
Yes.
One of the scariest parts of every Sunday for me is when I get that alert. Your screen time report is ready.
Yeah,
It's never any good.
it's not.
I mean, it might be better than the week before, but it still ain't good.
Yeah.
I'm still on that thing way too much. And if it's not that, it's the iPad. And if it's not the iPad, it's a laptop. And if it's not the laptop, then it's got to be the television screen.
Yeah. I feel bad that I need something to shut off and let me know that it's time to get off.
Yes.
But that's my way of holding myself accountable. But it's easy to just go on there. I think it's TikTok and not YouTube, but I do go on there for shorts. Those are the ones where it's probably the highest. And then, of course, social media, checking for work or maybe posting something. So
Part of me hates that we have them because we've become so dependent on them. Well, not even really dependent. It's a crutch for everything in life. You're sad, doom scroll.
Yeah.
You're happy, doom scroll. Feeling doom scroll. It'll fix it. And it fixes nothing.
yeah,
Fixes nothing.
it doesn't.
No. All I do is end up having saved videos that I show people when I come into work the following morning. I say, I have something for you guys. And then I'll pull up a video that I saw. But that's not necessary.
Well, it's a conversation
'cause
starter.
half the time Ashley says, oh, I saw that.
Oh, well, that's
Or
true.
Abby says, I saw that one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Put it away.
All right, challenge has started.
Okay.
Okay, we'll move along to my story. Fans of a beloved children's show are now asking Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Is he in the room with us? There's a lot.
Raise your hand.
Anybody. There's a live-action remake in the works at Netflix called Scooby-Doo Origins. The teaser for it dropped a couple days ago, and it's just like it sounds, a story about the first case that brought the entire Mystery Inc. crew together. The logline reads, quote, Shaggy and Daphne get embroiled in a haunting mystery surrounding a lonely lost Great Dane puppy that may have been a witness to a supernatural murder. Now, this is on the last day of camp, or around the last time of camp, and I'm assuming that Great Dane is Scooby. And people are buzzing about the TV series, but not for the reason you'd think. The dog chosen to play Scooby-Doo, it's causing a frenzy. For context, Netflix says this is the first real dog ever chosen to play Scooby-Doo. The last live-action films were in 2002 and 2004. That Scooby was a CGI iteration. All right, so let's pull up some comments because people have strong feelings out there. So we'll see if we can get that up here. This user says, quote, Chocolate Lab, not a Great Dane. You had one job, Netflix.
Ooh.
For Josh, the original is irreplaceable. He says, quote, our childhood Scooby-Doo remains the real one. This person says, my dog is way more Scooby than this lab. And you can see they attached a picture, and the dog appears to be a bit older than the puppy in the series. But I mean, he wasn't wrong. Mm-hmm. Others are taking issue with the absence of Scooby's cropped ear. And not everyone feels the same. Allison says Scooby finally got a live-action glow-up. Childhood just leveled up again, so she's excited. To some, the breed of the dog doesn't matter at all. It all comes down to one thing for Henry, who says as long as he can talk, bro, we good. The rest of the cast includes some familiar faces like McKenna Grace. She will play Daphne. Scooby-Doo Origins will be available to stream in 2027. Will you watch? And what are your thoughts about the dog that's playing Scooby?
The dog playing Scooby is cute.
Yeah,
it's
adorable.
A puppy.
Yeah.
Who cares what kind? It could be, I don't know, a purple poodle. Who cares? Because I think the larger point here is, can we come up with an original idea, people? Can somebody out there come up with a script that's not a ripoff or an origin story or how it all ended? Can somebody have an original thought for once?
I think
everything's sorry.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Everything's a remake. Everything's a ripoff. Everything's part of a franchise. Zero interest. Zero interest.
It's not on the top of my list for Netflix watches in the upcoming year or two. I think that the live actions that we saw in 2002 and 2004, those have a special place in my heart. You can't replace that. Even if Scooby was CGI, to me, those characters are iconic, and it's great to maybe get some backstory for anyone who was curious, but I wasn't. And I'm sure it'll be great for the new generation. I didn't mind the dog, you know? It's an origin story, and I don't know my breeds super well. A lot of people are saying that it's a chocolate lab. Others are saying, no, it is a Dane. I don't know.
Zoinks.
Yeah.
I thought you would know.
No.
Yeah, honestly, I don't care. I think there are millions and millions of talented writers out there who have original thoughts and who have scripts ready to go. I think Netflix and Apple and Peacock and Paramount and all of them, they need to start to roll the dice a little bit on some of the unknowns out there. Everything's got to have, if it's not new, it's got to have a big name attached to it. Otherwise, oh goodness, if it doesn't break records, it doesn't need to break records. It needs to be entertaining. It needs to draw people in.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard to reach the same iconic status as a lot of other films. So like The Devil Wears Prada, for example. It was iconic back then. So to have a second one, you know, the fans follow that. But when it comes to something new, it's a different market. It's a different audience. So I feel like people are trying to, as you said, like, either it's the big name or it's the big show topic that's attached to it. So I don't know. I mean,
we're bombarded with so much. The attention span has shrunk in 20 years. We've got minds of goldfish these days. That's why you've got to hook a viewer in the first 2 seconds of the video, or guess what? You don't have them at all, where 20 years ago, you had to sit through the trailers.
Yeah.
You had to watch it, or you didn't watch anything. I think that's where we should go back. You know what? My hope is in another 20 years, we will go back in that direction because people will be sick of, I mean, honestly, what do you do next? What's the next remake? What's the next origin story we do?
Gotta think about that one.
You know? No, don't think about it. Come up with a new idea.
Yeah.
A new idea. Arc After Dark. That's Ashley's idea.
I think
That's
it's a
a new
great
idea.
idea. There'd be
Right?
a lot of good content for sure.
There would be a lot of good content. And we could maybe have that TVMA rating and really stick with it.
Oh, that's for sure. We
If
would.
you want it, send your thumbs up to us.
Yes.
Please.
To news@13wham.com.
Maybe we could steal a car.
Maybe we could.
Oh my gosh, wait until you guys.
You're going to find out a lot more about what Mark is barking about over there.
Hey,
stick around.
No, go ahead, take it. Go
We've
for
got
it.
a lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who is grabbing the mallet this morning and playing some croquet for us.
Hey, don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We are back after this. Oh, my phone's not there. See, I was reaching.
Ball between,
Yes.
usually like a triangle.
After spending months cooped up during the long Rochester winter months, many of us are looking for an excuse, any excuse, to get outside, soak up some sun, some warm weather, and maybe even pick up a new hobby along the way.
This morning, Chris Lopez decided to take a swing at a classic lawn game that's been around for centuries. Croquet may look simple at first glance, but players say there's a lot more strategy to it than most people realize. So Chris is live with the experts at the Rochester Croquet Club to learn the basics. Hey, Chris, that was a riveting round that we saw in the 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah, and that was the basics. There's a ton to learn, and we're going to be going over the strategy section of this game. You guys hit it right on the head there, and believe it or not, there is, at least in my mind, there's way more strategy than there is like learning the basics. My mind was blown learning all of the different tips, the different tricks that come with croquet. One of them's pretty cool though, I must say. It's called a jump shot. We're not talking about NBA basketball at all. I'm here with Denise Ireland, director here at the Rochester Croquet Club. First, before you demonstrate your jump shot, why would someone even want to do a jump shot? The game's on the ground.
Okay. Well, if you look at what's set up right now, yellow comes before blue. And if it's blue's turn, he would want to score and get yellow out of the way, but yellow's got a sure shot here. And so I would want to make my shot so I could score before yellow does.
And that's when you're going to try and jump this blue ball over the yellow one and then through the wicket right here?
Yes.
Okay. Seems crazy. Wait, you're going to try first try? You're going to try right now? Okay. All right. I'm going to get out of the way.
One more try.
And we reload just like that.
Went over the top.
So to give you guys a sense of difficulty, hitting the ball, period, is incredibly hard. They're heavier than you think, and it's called a mallet. Yeah, they're about 3 pounds. And the mallet is also heavier than you think. So to get the ball to fly over another ball through the wicket, which is not wide at all, I believe when the ball is up there, there's only like a dime space in between the ball and the other side of the wicket.
I didn't say I was an expert. I said I'd try.
So she's being humble right now. Off camera, she's hit a few jump shots. She was essentially Jalen Brunson in yesterday's New York Knicks game. She is fantastic, so don't let that fool you guys. Over here with Richard, we're talking a little bit of strategy over here. That was a flashy strategy. This one not as flashy.
This is just as good. What it is you're trying to advance your partner's ball. So
Okay.
what we have set up here is yellow's turn. He does not have a shot on the wicket because the red ball is in the way. After yellow shoots, blue shoots. Well, blue has a shot on the wicket, but I cannot hit blue to knock it out. So what I'm going to do is try to advance my partner's ball up to the wicket. And if all goes well, it gets in the way of blue. Now, blue doesn't have a shot on the wicket, but my partner does.
And Richard, you said, so what's your saying? The strategy of chess and the geometry of pool, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So
played on grass.
Played on grass. And then, so
What I've done now is I've blocked blue from making the wicket, and she'll either have to knock it out of the way and hope that yellow doesn't make the shot. But that's it.
We got 1 more minute.
One more over here.
Last strategy over here, and there's many more kinds of strategies. We're just showing you a few.
Right. Red shoots before black, but red cannot make the wicket because black's in its way.
Yeah.
So if I just shoot off to the side, then black can shoot the wicket. So what I'm going to try and do is put black beyond the wicket so it can't make it, and have my red ball roll up to the wicket so I can make it. And if I do it right, black won't be able to hit red to knock it out. So we'll see what happens. And now next turn black shoots and red left red a shot on the wicket. But I couldn't do it before.
Are you confused yet? So am I. We haven't even gotten into an entirely other kind of croquet. This is golf croquet. Then you have American six wicket.
More rules.
You don't even want to learn that one. So I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. We'll check back in with you at 8:40. We're going to try and keep it basic. Thought I'd show you some of the strategy involved with croquet because there's a lot of it. Back to you in studio.
Listen, that jump shot thing, that's
I
impressive.
know. I couldn't imagine. There's some power and
Impressive, yeah. Nothing but net. Buttery biscuits, Lopez. Buttery biscuits.
Exactly, buddy.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's time for this morning's weather trivia.
meteorologist Mark McLean joining us after this.
It's up to producer Ashley. Let her pick. It's up to you then, McLean.
No.
No?
No?
What? What are you talking about?
Am I going to spill the beans now? Am I going to tell the good people now?
Well,
What's going on?
what is going on?
What happened? Okay, then we'll get right to it, my friends. All right, so you all know that I'm jumpy, that I scare easily. I believe we have some footage of that, courtesy of Abby Fridman, who took the video of Mark McLean scaring me just last week. Take a look. Not a pretty look. That happens at least 3 times a week.
Oh, come on.
I would say.
Not intentionally. Like you're like on your like TikTok thing, walking around like this in the hallway.
And you intentionally do that to me.
It's like a hi, Dan.
No, it's never. It's never a hi, Dan. It's never a hi, Dan. So yesterday, I thought to myself, I'm sick of this, because he got me again as I was walking down the hall. And so I thought to myself, I'm going to steal his car. And so I did. Hi, Mark. Yeah, I took Mark McLean's car. He was out here doing weather. I ran back into the weather office, grabbed his keys, and took his car and parked it on the other side of the building.
Oh, that walk was a walk of I've had enough.
Yup, and said, listen, and then I told Abby, I said, good luck finding these, and I pretended to throw them into the bushes.
There's somebody that's complicit in all of this.
Uh-huh.
Who is that?
That's Abby.
Oh.
She is complicit in this, but listen, she will not face prosecution.
Okay. Exactly.
She was not aware of what was happening. I told her to meet me out front and hit record.
Okay.
It was
Can't take her to jail.
The high mark for me.
I did also say at one point, listen, if the police get called, I am 100% willing to take the rap. I will. It was worth it. It was worth it.
You should have parked it at Van Bortle.
Yeah.
How long were you out there looking for your car?
Kim saved me.
Kim saved you?
I don't think it was long. She
long at
told
all.
me. She was outside in the lot.
I was looking around and I'm like, well, this is making today a little more interesting.
Did you have any idea that?
I was thinking to myself, if a car can get stolen from our parking lot while everyone else is working, like how secure is this facility? And that's the first thought that went through my head.
Did you think though, how did it get stolen if I still have the keys?
Yeah, and then there was a video and a text message.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, this is the last piece I need before the lawsuit.
Oh.
Well, no. Mark texted at, I don't know, what was it, like 1 o'clock maybe? He sent a text and said, found it.
I said,
friends.
I said, thank you for taking such good care of my car.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, you mess around and find out.
Yeah.
Friend.
Something like that.
I thought when he said he was going to get revenge, that it would look similar.
Was it humid when you stole my car yesterday?
It was. It was very humid. Did you see me running? You saw me run back into the building.
Sweating it out.
And then I slowly sauntered over to my desk.
Everything now has to end with when you stole my car yesterday.
I can't even believe it's a sentence. And it's real.
I'm so proud of myself.
Let's go to the trivia, talking about the humidity. Okay. Yesterday, the dew point temperature got up to 72 during the afternoon. In comparison, what was the highest dew point last summer? Was it 72, 74, 76, or 78?
Now, the dew point can never be higher than the temperature, correct?
Right, because then the air would hold more moisture than it could hold.
Yeah.
So that can't exist.
Okay.
Although technically there is super saturation, but I don't want to get into the weeds. For a split second, the air can hold more than it actually.
But then does it rain?
In a monsoon in India or something like that. Like a hurricane. And
Interesting.
Yep. So we'll have that answer at 9 o'clock for you right here on ARC Rochester. after you stole my car. Heat advisory this afternoon. Talking about a very warm afternoon on the way. Would not be surprised if the temperature actually came close to 90. So, just slow it down a little bit. Most areas are under that advisory from noon to 8 p.m. The heat index today actually getting up into the mid-90s between 2 and 5. So that's the level where the National Weather Service has to issue the advisory. So we pass that along, but not necessarily a point where a lot of people are really going to feel it. So if you have some respiratory ailment or you just want to slow it down, that's the recommendation today. Just stay hydrated as well. But 74 feels like 74. The west-southwest breeze at 13 with that dew point in the upper 60s. So that's actually a little bit lower than it was at this time yesterday. It was actually in the 70s already. But temps in the upper 70s, mid 70s there, Clifton Springs and South Bristol. We have 74 in Dansville, 76 in Rush. And most areas starting out dry as well. There is that quick little shower showing up out towards Ontario, but no active thunderstorms, nothing like that on our radar that we're looking at this point. A little bit of activity back to the west, but we don't see any organized severe weather or anything like that in the forecast today, but there is that chance of getting a pop-up shower, clap of thunder as we head into the afternoon. So, count on most of today being dry, but there is that small chance that we could pop up a downpour at just about any point. It's like living in Florida. You walk outside, you get that 10, 15-minute downpour, and you get views like this. Look at that.
If only.
I know, right? Soupy today, steamy tomorrow, and much more satisfying heading into the weekend. Uh-oh.
I just got a text message from one Abigail Fridman who says, I will literally destroy both of you if you seek revenge.
Mid to upper 80s for today, 88 degrees. We have not hit 90 yet this season, so we'll see. It is a remote possibility that we could hit 90. But 70 tonight, tropical feeling, partly cloudy, and the 7-day forecast. The extended forecast has an isolated chance of a thunderstorm Friday as that front goes through. Pleasant on Saturday. Some late day showers and thunder on Sunday, and temps in the 70s next week. And circling back to that text message that you just got.
I thought there was a truce.
Well, somebody had. Well, between me and Dan, there was.
I don't know how. Do you know how to turn haptics off?
I don't know.
I don't know how to make it not.
I know it's.
Do not disturb.
It's really
there?
it's
Or
really
like a
weird
work
when you're
mode?
giving a forecast on the green screen and like your wrist starts vibrating while.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
There's a focus mode, I think.
Stephanie, can you turn that on
If you-
focus mode for me?
if
I don't know if I can.
If you
on a
did want
watch.
to,
How do I do this?
Seek revenge?
what might that look like?
I have
I mean,
no
I'm not a revengeful. I don't hold a grudge, but somebody does.
I do hold grudges.
I mean,
I
there's-
have nothing to go after her for.
No.
She's a lovely human being, a beautiful woman, and one of my favorite coworkers.
And
So
if that,
why?
The
if
only
that
thing I'm
doesn't,
seeing
if
is
that doesn't
sleep.
pick you up today,
What is
I
that?
don't know what will.
Yeah, because
Focus, I
Ashley
found
told
it.
me that I broke my own rule because I got the text message and I went like this and looked and I did.
Oh, it's a screen you looked at.
It is a screen I looked at.
Yep.
I don't want to add an every day. Okay, so
Don't
I
go
added-
anywhere. Stephanie's going to try and not break my phone.
Okay, I think that
I don't want
have.
that every day, Stephanie.
I know.
More Arc Rochester on the other side of the break.
How do I?
8:37 this Thursday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. Okay, we're going to take you behind this story this morning. The World Cup, it starts this afternoon.
Yeah, it's been 32 years since the United States hosted the World Cup, and since then, a lot has changed when it comes to ticket prices.
Certainly has. This time around, many fans say they're priced out. National correspondent Atra Elnashar has the story.
8 years of preparation leading up to this. America playing host to the World Cup. It's too bad many Americans can't afford to get into the games.
This is the most expensive World Cup game in the history of World Cups.
Up until this week, the lowest ticket price to see Team USA play Paraguay in Los Angeles on Friday was $1,000. Even President Trump, a billionaire, says that's too steep. Telling the New York Post last month, "I would certainly like to be there, but I wouldn't pay it either, to be honest with you." Last year, before tickets went on sale, FIFA said the cheapest tickets for a group stage game would be $60, and the most expensive ticket to the final would top $6,700, with the caveat that they're subject to change based on demand. As of Wednesday, the cheapest group stage ticket is $167, Cabo Verde versus Saudi Arabia. And the most expensive championship ticket we found on StubHub was almost $67,000.
Yo, the World Cup in America is pure mind games.
And it's insane how expensive they are. Absolutely prohibitive for most people.
Attorneys General of New York, New Jersey, California, and Texas now investigating the ticket prices and reports of fans paying for specific seats only to find out the view is worse than they were led to believe. FIFA President Gianni Infantino.
People are very angry about the prices, though.
Yeah, but you know, they're not angry when they have to watch other sports in the U.S., of which the prices are actually much higher than the World Cup prices.
Right. If basic supply and demand dynamics are to blame for the high ticket prices, why aren't they sold out? According to the Financial Times, at least 180,000 tickets were still available as of Wednesday. Despite that, President Trump says this.
The most successful World Cup they've ever had.
With so many tickets up for grabs the day before the games start, empty seats could send a message that fans shouldn't have to feel economic pain to watch the world's game. In Washington, I'm Atra Elnashar reporting.
Steph, go ahead.
And be sure to tune in here on Fox Rochester today to catch Mexico versus South Africa. That is this afternoon at 3. And then on Friday, the United States makes its debut taking on Paraguay at SoFi Stadium. That kicks off at 9 p.m.
You have an extra $1,000. Are you buying a ticket to...
It's not that the games aren't worth going to. They totally are. I just have something else that I would put it toward.
Fair enough. Groceries.
Groceries, savings.
Rent,
yeah.
Cost of living. Don't go far. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're once again checking in with Chris Lopez. He's going pro this morning, learning croquet.
Yeah. Don't forget, you can watch us on the go. You won't want to miss it. You can stream us live on the 13 WAM YouTube page at foxrochester.com. We are back after this. Sinclair.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. I'll be playing croquet with a mic.
8:43 with summer finally settling in and plenty of nice days in the forecast. It's the perfect time to get outside, get moving, and maybe even pick up a new skill or hobby.
Yeah, and if you're looking for something a bit different than a round of golf or maybe pickleball, you might want to try croquet. Chris Lopez is live this morning, spending some time with the experts at the Rochester Croquet Club to learn what it takes to master the mallet. And it starts with the gear. Look at that hat.
I know, looking pretty sharp.
Fine, yeah, I'm gay. So apparently, like I said, you should probably be wearing all white like the actual croquet players behind me, but I didn't get the memo, so I had on gray, black, and some white sneakers. So I was a third of the way there, just needed 2 more pieces of clothing to match them. But I got this white hat right here, so I'm kind of there. We're kind of there. So I'm going to recap what I've learned. Probably going to get all of this wrong, but I'm going to try my best. So you start out. 2 teams, ladies and gentlemen, 2 teams. 1 on the solid, 1 with the stripes. Guess what you do? You flip a handy dandy coin right here to see who goes first. I called heads. There you go. I didn't see it, but it landed on heads for this purpose anyway. And then you start out in this little circle right here, gauging some of the wind. Look at that, a little bit of wind south by southeast. Then you're going to take this, make sure that you're in this stance right here. I already forgot what it's called. Stance here, and I'm going to try and hit it to the wicket that is over there where that yellow striped ball is. That is my goal, to hit it near there and then eventually get it through the wicket. So we're going to see how close I get on this one. Boom. That was terrible. That was atrocious. Denise, who has been my teacher all morning long, is probably going to be incredibly mad at me for that one. However, we have a simulated good shot right here with the striped yellow ball. My job is to get this yellow ball through this wicket right here. There would probably be some other players in this area right here that I would try to avoid. That's where the strategy comes in, ladies and gentlemen. But that went through. We're just going to fast forward through that. That would typically go through. If it didn't, I have a player on my team to help me with that. Over here are some of the players that have been helping me all morning long. Denise Ireland, as well as some of the players from the Rochester Croquet Club. I don't know if you heard any of that breakdown. How'd I do?
As long as you're having fun, that's the main thing.
She hesitated and then gave me the "as long as you're having fun, Chris, you're doing a good job." Okay, so we haven't really talked about the benefits of joining this club, though. We really haven't talked about the club in general. Tell me a little bit about it. You've been a member for how long?
I've been a member for about 7 years.
7 years.
But we established the Rochester Croquet Club in 2007. And so it's been going for quite a while. We've gone through about 3 different directors and leaders on this thing. But every year we get some returning, some retire out, so to speak.
Okay.
But you're all invited to play and to come. You can come for 3 times and try it out if you like it with no cost. And if you want to join us, it's $25 for the season.
And what do you get out of it? Like when you're out here playing with everyone, because it seems like a genuinely nice group of people to play with, I think, unless this is for TV purposes. No, I'm just kidding. But what do you get out of it?
First of all, you get a lot of steps in. It's great exercise. Most days are as beautiful as this.
Yeah.
And you're just enjoying God's creation. You get fellowship and some time with friends. And it's really just a nice, low-key way to enjoy your day and enjoy a sport.
And to join you guys, do you need to have any experience with any sport
Not
at all?
at
You can
all.
just come in here as a newbie like me?
That's right. We provide the equipment for you.
Okay.
We provide the instruction for you. And it's just a great day.
And when do you guys typically play?
We will play Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10
Okay.
o'clock in the morning and 5:30 on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings.
All right. I learned as much as I can. Thank you guys so much for hosting us. Beautiful day out here. The sun is now coming out. Learned a ton, and there's a lot more to learn with this game. Easy to learn, incredibly hard to master. Send it back to you guys in studio. We'll have information on the Rochester Croquet Club on 13 Wham, as well as Fox Rochester. Back to you guys in studio for now.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. We appreciate it.
When ARC Rochester returns, we're learning more about the new investments being made to childcare in New York State.
We'll tell you more on the other side of the break. How are you?
Good to see you, Dan.
Good
How are
to see you. How's life? $8:50 this Thursday morning. For many families, childcare isn't just convenience, it's a necessity. But for years, the high cost of care has been a major challenge for parents trying to work or go to school, making ends meet.
Now, New York State is making a historic investment in childcare, including new funding that could directly benefit families right here in Monroe County. Joining us this morning is Pete Nabosny, Policy Director for the Children's Agenda, to break down what's included in the new state budget and how it can help families across the region. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I want to start off with the big investment for Monroe County, specifically when it comes to that pilot for universal child care. We're one of 3 counties, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're one of 3 counties that's receiving $22 million for the next 3 years, each year for the next 3 years, to roll out a universal child care pilot for children under the age of 3. It will serve about 1,000 children in Monroe County, Dutchess County, and Broome County. So we're fortunate.
1,000 in each county?
That's right.
Okay. But we were talking during the break here, and 1,000 out of how many that are in need of child care?
Yeah, well, there's about 21,000 children under the age of 3 in Monroe County. Now, not every family needs childcare. You have some parents who don't work, some parents who are relying on relatives and other options. There's lots of different family preferences, particularly when children are young. But so we think this is a substantial investment,
Sure.
but it's not going to get us all the way to providing care for every family who needs it. And childcare is so expensive out of pocket that that's another factor that keeps some children out of care, where their families would really like them to be able to receive some type of care. And we're hoping this draws in some new people to childcare, and really that's to allow their parents to work, pursue an education, take advantage of opportunities as their children are being safely cared for by a trusted caretaker.
And this pilot program addresses children who are kind of in that critical stage where they really do need someone to pay attention to them,
Yeah.
watch after them. Are there any other details that we've been able to find out? I know the state budget recently passed, and then we were waiting for more after the initial proposal.
Yeah, we're still hoping to learn more. I mean, the state hasn't put out regulations and guidance for this. Our sense through conversations with folks at the county and state level is that the county and state are going to work together to develop a plan, hopefully with input from the community over the course of the next few months, and then begin to identify providers that they're going to contract with to provide this care. And then early in 2027, this should become available to families in Monroe County.
Now, is this funding part of the $3 billion for the Child Care Assistance Program, or is this separate?
Yeah, this is on top of that. It's separate funding. The Child Care Assistance Program is an incredibly important support for families here in Monroe County. It serves about 8,000 children, providing low-cost child care, but it does come with some strings attached around income eligibility, and you have to meet certain work or activity requirements, and it can be difficult for some families to navigate the application process. So this $20 million or $22 million is a separate pool of funds that will be much easier for families to access, much more similar to enrolling your child in public school, for example, where you just have to provide proof of residence, the child's information, their age and all those kinds of things. You still have to apply, but you won't have to pull out lots of paperwork and pay stubs and notes from your employers and things like that. So the Child Care Assistance Program is really important, and this new Universal Child Care Program is really important.
Steph and I were talking before you joined us out here listen, all the money, this is great. It's great that it's going to help people, but when you have things like income eligibility, these restrictions in place where mom and dad who are truly scraping by still make too much money to qualify for these programs, how troubling that is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have a system today where if you earn $1 too much, you could lose tens of thousands of dollars of assistance affording childcare, and that's where this universal program has a lot of promise because it doesn't sort of fall into that same trap of you're either in or you're out. And if you're in, you've got this great benefit, but if you get a raise or a few more hours at work, you could lose that. We want to reward people for increasing their pay and opportunities for their families, not penalize them for it.
Mm-hmm. And are you able to provide any more context about what the average cost could look like for families that are younger? I think this is like 0 to 3 years old that this would address. So what do those costs look like for them?
So the state every few years they survey providers and they set up what they call a market rate for care in different settings. And for infants in Monroe County right now, that market rate is about $20,000 a year. So that's for children under 18 months in a center in Monroe County. And that's an incredible expense for families. That could, it could be your highest cost in a month. It could, compete with your mortgage, your rent. It's a real burden for families with young children. And that's why, again, we need to invest in programs like the Child Care Assistance Program, like this Universal Child Care Program, and hopefully grow it to a place where it can serve all the families who need it.
Pete Nabosny from the Children's Agenda. Pete, somebody sitting at home wants to learn more about the work you guys do at the Children's Agenda. Where do they go?
They can visit our website, thechildrensagenda.org, and they can look for us. Google, we've got lots of reports, lots of ways to get involved, and they can certainly join our mailing list to learn more through our website.
Terrific. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, don't go far. We have so much more to come here in North Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
We're back on the other side of the break.
our very first president, George Washington. Well, that's the era we're speaking of.
Picture it, 1792. Much of this land in western New York was forest, but it would draw a family from Massachusetts.
And they came from Lenox, Massachusetts, and they bought land because Captain Enos Stone had been a Revolutionary War soldier. And when he came back, he had sons that were ready to start a farm and a family. Land was very expensive in Massachusetts. This land was much cheaper.
Captain Stone's son Orange would purchase more than 200 acres, including this plot that sits along what is now East Avenue.
Right in the parking lot where you came in was his very first shelter, a lean-to made out of logs.
Eventually, he'd meet his wife Elizabeth and build her this home as a wedding gift. The back portion initially constructed in 1792.
It's a beautiful beehive oven. And we've got the hearth with a hearth stone that extends all the way into the bedroom.
The tavern room and kitchen served as a gathering place for many.
So imagine all of these people knocking on the door. They want to come in out of the rain. They want a meal, want to pasture their horses. So you can imagine thriving, bustling.
The home would be completed in 1805.
Not only was this a place for people to gather for a drink or travelers to seek shelter, but in 1814, a group came together for the very first town government meeting as the town of Brighton was formed.
You see benches, and you mentioned about an important event, April 5th, 1814, and people came here to start a new town called Brighton. First town meeting right here.
The home would eventually end up with the Tolan family, who later sold it to the Landmark Society. Now one of the oldest structures in the region, still standing in much of its original form, is open for the public to explore and learn. A reminder of the deep roots of American history in this region.
When you're inside this home, what do you feel?
Oh, connection. It's all of our story, you know. It's just beautiful. We're down to 4 acres, but those 4 acres are so important what's left.
For Amazing America 250, I'm Matt Malloy.
Amazing America 250 is sponsored by Balance of Nature, the Phyto Nutrition Company.
I don't know that the alignment of the stars.
Just for some background, the conversation has dissolved into we need to play the lottery.
I'm buying a lottery ticket after work.
Just to get a little bit of guidance. Maybe it's like, okay, the number 11 might have some significance spiritually, and so that could be
Maybe try 13.
The date and the channel.
Yes.
And then my birth year.
There you go. See? We figured it out.
Done.
The trifecta
Nobody else
of
play
Lotto.
those numbers.
Don't play those numbers today, please. Thanks for sticking with us this Thursday. 9:04, June 11th, Arc Rochester, Stephanie Joseph, Dan Schrack, Mark McLean, Weather Trivia.
Weather trivia. Did we come up with an answer?
Oh, gosh. I need to see it again.
Yeah.
Okay. It was about dew point, and the dew point parked itself at 72 degrees yesterday afternoon. That is an absolutely sweat-tastic number for this area. What was the highest dew point in Rochester last year? Was it 72, 74? Now, remember, it was a dry summer as well. Remember how dry it got.
Yeah.
But June was awfully wet. I'll just give you that hint. 74, 76, and 78.
I think I've narrowed it down to one.
We had a lot of responses on this. Sarah, Debbie, Stephen had D, Charlene has C, as does Allison. Barbara S has A. You've got Sue with B, Yvonne, Paul, and Tim have C. Ian and Janet have D this morning. Florence, Sandy, and Babs have C. Jim has B. Lisa also has C. Beth has D this morning. And KD. Thanks,
Thank you, Karen.
We love it. We have a lot of fun out here.
We have a blast.
Cassandra and Betty have D. David and Barb have C. Barbara.
Wow.
That's the C page, right? Barbara, Louie, Joan, Sandra, Rod, and Ron all have C this morning. And Cheryl C.
Thank you, Herb. I appreciate it.
Kyla C. No higher than C. Lima Pumpkin Fest. Elaine C. Yeah, if you're working out in this stuff, it's not fun. You don't want dew points in the 70s. That's for sure. Dawn and Greg have C. Cheryl D. Dave, Cheryl's husband, C. Vicky C. Gary, Vicky's husband, B. Richard and Eva have C. Frank B. Mary Pat, Frank's wife, D. Deb C. Jack, Deb's husband, D. Katie B. Robert, Katie's husband, C. Got lots of household battles. Kevin B. Colleen, Kevin's wife, C. Judy and David, C.
Well, I think the C's have it.
Okay, well,
there was a lot of them.
But Steph, here, I know you do. It's not Ding Dong Ditch. What is it called?
Well, yeah, it's the Ding Dong Distractor.
Thank you.
And the correct answer.
Well, okay, so what are they?
Okay, so I think, I don't want to say it because there were so many D people, and I know that's what you want to go with, but based off of what Mark was saying, like you were saying the temperature, the dew point can't be higher
than the air temperature.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
not possible.
I just don't know. 72 seems too low. I think that I've narrowed it down to 2. I think that 72 is the distractor. I don't want to say that 78 is the ding dong. I just don't know.
See, my thought is, I'm sure there was a day where it was 78 degrees last June. And I'm sure at some point in late June, there was a day where we were at 100% humidity.
Yeah,
right?
It's not hard to get there during a thunderstorm, during a significant
That's why I
rain.
say D. But it's probably going to end up being C.
Final answer?
I was leaning toward B, but after seeing all the C people,
Now
I
she wants
feel
to
like
go A.
No, I think I'm gonna go with C.
Boom! There you go. There you go. It is C. 76 is a very high number for this area. The dew point reached that on June 22nd from 3 to 5 p.m. So we had 3 hours during the afternoon where the dew point temperature was 76. Wow. That must have been pretty gross. I think gross. It turns things into a bad hair day. I had a really bad hair day that day last year.
Well, what day of the week was it? Did you get it cut that day?
June 22nd, 2025. Ashley, what day of the week was that? She's going to look that up for us. Speaking of hot, sweaty, and gross, heat advisory this afternoon from noon to 8 p.m. It was a Sunday, so we were probably relaxing and
melting onto the couch,
probably on the deck or watering plants or something, or maybe it was during a thunderstorm. I would have to look. There's the peak of that heat index this afternoon, 96. Pretty lofty number. Anytime we get to 95 or higher, that's the threshold for a heat advisory. Just so you know, that was lowered several years ago from 100. The old heat advisory used to come out at a 100 heat index. Now it comes out at 95. So if it seems like we have more of these, that is the truth. Through the course of the last few years, you'll see these pop up occasionally. Not quite as warm tomorrow as that cold front goes through, but that heat index could still get into the low 90s.
Funny that that's the cold front.
Yeah, right. And it's going to cool off a little bit more heading into next week. But 78 for right now. The dew point was in the 70s yesterday morning at this time. Today it's in the upper 60s, but that's still a point where it feels awfully muggy, especially if you have to move around.
Whoa!
Look who found a chill spot.
Hey.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Right? We're just hanging out.
Waiting for Mom.
Yeah.
Where's Mom? Right?
Yeah.
That's the where's Mom
stance.
Yeah.
And they make that almost little lamb sound.
Yep.
Oh my God.
They come at the farm. They came up to my mother-in-law. Like Mom was nowhere to be seen. She's out there in the garden. Things comes right up to her. Like within hand, like you could pet
Really?
it. Yeah.
Wow.
Listen,
walked up.
Some of them
Did it
are.
happen?
Some of them are pretty brave and just want to be around somebody that maybe they can trust.
Right. And she's very trustworthy, I would say that.
I would agree.
Wet paws the next couple of days, and it's not a washout, and neither is Sunday. If you get one of these, it's a tropical downpour. It lasts for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then it's long gone. But the ultimate Doppler radar showing that quick little brief shower there east of Rochester. Really not a lot of fanfare here. The last couple of days, even though that threat of rain has been in the forecast, much of the time has been dry. And the big view, that's the cold front back to the west. Not showing up great on radar at this point, but that's the one that's going to cool it off heading into the weekend and eventually next week. So there's your future weather, and you see a couple of quick little pop-up showers there, and that just heads off to the east of Rochester. The overnight stays mainly dry, back to near 70, and tomorrow that area of clouds, that's the actual front. You see the temperature getting a little cooler west. It's just not, there's not a lot of moisture there with this as it moves through. So, it's possible that we get a quick downpour, but, for most spots, I think it's going to go through the area dry, and temps back in the 80s. But, where are we going to get some storms today? This could be a real trouble spot. We're going to have to watch back towards Chicago, highly populated area. And there's a pretty moderate chance there that we get some severe weather, even the possibility of some tornadic thunderstorms out into parts of northern Illinois and eastern Iowa. It's not a great setup there. But forecast hour by hour here, not too bad. It's definitely pool weather. We're in the mid to upper 80s this afternoon. If we do hit 90, it would be the first time this year for Rochester. Tropical feeling night, back to 70, partly cloudy, and 7-day forecast for us. Cools off for Regents Week for the teachers. Look at that. Next week, back to the 70s. Not so bad for the final exams. I know a lot of teachers are looking forward to that. I live with a teacher, of course, that reminded me of that. But, a little bit of a cool down. And in just a few minutes, from the ground up, you have to see the shenanigans out in the garden.
I can't wait to see it.
And a picture of Dan Schrack.
You weren't there, were you?
I was
She
on
was off.
vacation.
She picked that week to take off.
Wow, convenient.
Well, we submit them a year in advance, so it was on my calendar. So
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
But we had a lot of fun out there.
We did.
Yeah,
We did.
got
You'll
things
see that
ready to go.
in just a little bit.
Yep.
Hey, stick around. We've got so much more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're getting some tips on how soon-to-be graduates can manage their digital footprint.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming digitally live on 13 Wham's YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. ARC Rochester returns on the other side of the break. How was the event yesterday?
No. So good.
Was it?
It went by
great.
so fast. I was like,
How long
all
was
the
it?
build up. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Kind of long, but it like flew by.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's done. Okay,
And
bye.
how many people did you have?
16, and then like a few people had to leave in between.
Leah,
So this
that's
work
awesome.
day.
It was great.
That's very cool.
I still like haven't.
Wait, Steph, did you go?
No. I saw the pictures.
Next time.
Yeah.
I'll do. This way.
And you saw Ashley's email this morning? (9:15) this Thursday, as thousands of high school and college graduates prepare to take their next steps, there's one thing many of them aren't thinking about: their digital footprint.
From old social media posts to the content they shared today, what's online can have a big impact on future college admissions, internships, and job opportunities. For more on how to manage your digital footprint, we are joined now by Leah Leverage, host of the Decision Day podcast. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me back. I'm so grateful.
Absolutely. This is such an important topic. And especially nowadays, everyone is on social media. They feel the need to share their lives, but there's a way to go about it that's more tasteful.
The age of people downloading social media is only getting younger, I feel like. Like, when did you guys get your first whatever it was?
Oh my gosh.
I got a MySpace account in 2004.
I was born in 2004. Love that.
I had to be in middle school. I don't remember what year that was, but it was probably a messaging app.
Yeah. I had Instagram when I was 12. I begged my mom for it. But if you think about people are downloading TikTok at 8, these kids are posting stuff that they don't even realize is going to be out there forever. So you really have to start being conscious the older you get of what you're putting out there, because you never know what employer might pull it up and be like, hey, is this you?
Now, I want to follow up on that. Are employers actively looking? Because when you put your resume together, or you're sending in your cover letter, or you're just applying for a job, a lot of companies want to see your social media presence. Are they actually looking at that?
I think so. From what I've heard and from talking to people through different careers, different industries, they are. And if you have your stuff on private, that helps. But it's always good to make sure that something like LinkedIn is forward-facing and that you've really built it up. Because if they do the search and let's say LinkedIn comes up first, you want that first impression to be good and your best representation of yourself. So it's important to highlight what you want, to put your best foot forward. And then if you do have some very personal things, maybe, or a past circulating online, at least it'll be behind a private Instagram where maybe it's a little harder to find. But yes, they are looking.
Well, is there a way, any tips for someone who's like, okay, maybe I should go through my social media? What should they look to eliminate?
Ooh, every time I post, I think of, would I be embarrassed if my grandpa saw this or if my boss saw this? My grandpa's one of my toughest critics, but in a good way. He's so tough on me, but it's to make me better. And so I'm always like, would he see this as, Leo, what are you doing? Would he bring it up in conversation, or would he be like, okay, that makes sense for what she's striving to do? So having that filter of whoever it is in your mind of would it be weird if they saw this? And then also you can clean up some stuff, but just keep in mind that people are lurking and it could impact your job opportunity or chance.
Okay, that said, you mentioned this right before we started, and I'm going to go there. Thirst traps. Unless you're, really and truly though, unless you're a personal trainer and you're doing it for promotional purposes or to show befores and afters, does it have a place there?
I guess it depends on, is it purposeful? Like everything I post now, I try to make it very intentional. What is the audience or the person watching going to take away from it? So if you just look cute and you want to show that you look cute, that's one thing. It just isn't really a value add to the viewer. And then I think employers can see that and they see it for what it is. So there's other ways to do it. Like if you look cute, can you get on camera and talk about something maybe productive, or like go do something with someone like a coffee meeting when you look really good and then take a picture with them and it's kind of like, look how good I look, but also like I'm doing something for work. So it kind of scratches the itch a little bit, but it's not as much of like, look at me, I guess.
She says as she tosses her hair.
I mean, how do you approach those conversations? Let's say one of them is still on the page somewhere. How do you talk to a potential employer or maybe a potential internship manager about something like that?
Ooh, if they brought it up, that'd be pretty bold. I think it's just kind of redirecting, like refocusing on what you do want to present. In terms of like having that conversation with a young adult in your life, it can be kind of delicate because they're going to be like, no, mom, I want to post whatever I want. But like once you start to get it, once you start to enter the working world, it's like, yeah, sometimes you don't want these people you're trying to impress seeing that more vulnerable or personal side. So it kind of grows with you as you grow up, but just always be conscious of it because there's so many things that just stay out there, just lurk. Even like from 10th grade, I'm like, what did I post on TikTok that I don't even remember that I did?
Yeah.
And it still exists. It's still there. It's still searchable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unreal that it's always in a cloud somewhere. It's always going to be there. Leah Leverich, don't go anywhere. You either. A lot more coming up on the other side of the break. We're going to be walking through the process of how grads can build a strong resume.
We're back after this. (9:22) and we are back now with more from Leah Leverich, the host of the Decision Day podcast. In our last segment, she talked about how graduates can manage their digital footprint, and now she's giving us some tips on how to build a strong resume. And, you know, speaking of online social media, another social media, LinkedIn.
I love LinkedIn. It's like my favorite platform. I sound so old saying that, but it's genuinely brought so many opportunities, even like the ability to connect with you guys and see what you're up to and stay top of mind after this. It's so powerful. There's so much there, and employers are genuinely looking there.
I want to talk about the resume, but how often should we be posting on LinkedIn in particular?
So I treat LinkedIn as every other social media. Honestly, we were talking about like phoniness of all this stuff is when you scroll, it's like, I got this new certification, like congratulate me on this new job. And it's like kind of the same stuff. But if you treat it like a second Instagram or another Facebook where you're just sharing like, hey, I went for a week with my family to Italy and like we had a great time, and maybe a takeaway from it, you can like jazz it up in that way, and then it really brings people into your life and you build an audience there that's very similar to the other platforms. It's just a little bit more credible, a little bit more professional. And so that kind of helps differentiate yourself from a lot of the other noise on there.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Honestly, when I started posting on LinkedIn, I wasn't sure what to post. You know, you see those people celebrate their jobs, but you also want to get some engagement. So I try to post about, oh, this event that I did with my job. And sometimes it does well, sometimes it doesn't. What should people be posting?
Honestly, anything behind the scenes. Like, people love that behind the scenes content, and LinkedIn is right now such a great place to get exposure. They really are pushing the short form video content to new audiences, just like a TikTok would. And it's a little easier to get new people, new eyes on your stuff. So behind the scenes content, any like educational, informational for you both, like what's it like to work in news, and what advice do you have for people who want to enter the industry because you're now experts in that area. Any milestones, of course, and then I just like to capture everything. So like, I'll take a photo today with you guys. Hey, I was on Channel 13 with Stephanie and Dan. Like, just sharing what you're up to in the day-to-day really helps, and then it brings people into your life and your daily job. Yeah.
I know we're going to talk about resume, but I have one more question, and then we'll dive into the resume. I told producer Ashley this morning that I wanted to, yesterday morning, I stole Mark McLean's car.
Okay.
And it was all caught on video. I did it intentionally, and he's aware of it now. But I wanted to post that video.
Yeah.
Is that okay to post on a platform like LinkedIn to show a little personality that this is behind the scenes of, you know, what goes on?
I'd say 100%, because why not, I guess? Like, we kind of created this in our mind that LinkedIn is just for like the most professional things. It's not. Like, people love to see that break in the feed when it's job posting. Oh, Dan just stole a car. Like, it actually makes you stand out more. So
with the mug shot.
Yes, exactly. So I encourage it.
Okay, so to get into the resume,
yes.
Graduating from college, it is daunting because you have to make sure everything is in order, especially as you start to apply. What's kind of the first step? Should people focus on the formatting first, then get into the content?
Ooh, okay, so having a digital, like a document resume or a paper resume is always good because it's like a way to collect everything, but take all of that information and plug it into LinkedIn. They have so many different, this sounds like an ad, but they have so many different categories like experience, volunteering, certifications, about you, let's see what else, just different like awards. So as much as you can fill out as possible, the better. Like, the more detailed your profile is, the more active you look on there, the more connections that you'll start to bring in and keep track of. And it just looks so much more impressive to people who are looking. And yeah, I highly recommend it. Even like your high school, where did you go? What clubs were you in? What was your GPA? As many bullets as you can provide. It's like the one-stop shop for everything that you've done productively or professionally.
When we show up for the interview that we got via LinkedIn and we hand over that paper resume, does formatting and font matter? I was once told by someone, I would not hire you even if I had to because of the way this resume looks.
That's interesting. I think now with how competitive everything is, I don't know that a paper resume is enough unless it's like extremely stand out and completely different from the other people you're up against. Consider doing things like adding a video or like in-depth research about the company, some sort of testimonial about you and why you'd be fit for it. All these different ways to make to differentiate yourself. Video always works just because it's so personal. And then I think referrals and like one-to-one connections from people or recommendations, building off of relationships that you already have, which is basically what LinkedIn is a good way to also make yourself stand out and to increase your chances more than just that. Here's that piece of paper, you know?
A resume with cookies always helps. Always helps. Leah, the Decision Day podcast, for somebody who is unfamiliar with it, talk about it. Tell us all about it.
Okay, so it's the resource that I created when I was undecided graduating high school, and we talk about career exploration, advice on adult life, and finance 101. Everything you need to know as you're a young student who just graduated or young professional entering the working world.
And you've got guests on the show.
Yes.
How does it work?
Yeah, a bunch of guests. We did a worldwide series with some people from different countries, like what's further education like over there, and some solo episodes of just me sharing my experience entering the working world from a young age.
Absolutely. And you're growing too. You had an event recently.
Yes,
that you
yesterday.
hosted. Yes.
Less than 24 hours ago. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was a mastermind event, so bringing together these young professionals and working together, collaborating on ideas, because the whole term and concept behind it is you can accomplish more together, sharing ideas, than if you were to just go at it alone. So.
Awesome. There's the social media right there, leahleverich.com. Got our own website. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
You guys.
We appreciate it.
Hey, stick around. We have so much more to come on ARC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break. Good Thursday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us. 9:31 here on ARC Rochester. It's Friday Eve.
We haven't said it all day.
We haven't.
Oh, my God.
If she's watching, it's Friday all together. It's Friday Eve.
Okay.
And that means
Now
it's
it's
time for From the Ground Up.
This week we are showing you how we cleaned up the ARC Rochester garden. I'll let you explain more since I wasn't here
that's
for it.
literally what happened, and some great fun out there in the whole process of it. 30 minutes of video edited down to
filthy
hands. Filthy hands. Let's take a look. Yeah, we've got the whole crew out in the garden, excited, right? To clean up the garden. It's a mess, folks, as you can see. There's lots of weeds. There's actually some herbs that made it from last season. There's some parsley over there, some chives. We've got some dill that made it from last year.
And we're going to try and save those ones, correct?
We're going to try and save those, but the goal here is to take the soil, which needs to be amended. That's what, we've got some new soil, we'll mix it with the old soil, put it into some new planter boxes, and then we'll fill these boxes up with some brand new soil.
Sounds good.
Ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. I was thinking maybe we'll put them behind the garden.
I don't know what you're doing.
What do you think? Put this here. There you go. This is why we brought the muscle right here. We got the 13.
How many people does it take to move?
Here, let me be the manager here, okay?
Yeah, we need a foreman.
Keep walking. No, slower. Right there. Sit down. Well, let's put them behind the garden. We'll do that. Ready?
Okay.
Ready? I got it.
Good.
Go right, just like this, but line it up right right about there. That's good.
Okay.
I guess we'll put 3 boxes right along and see how that works.
Are
right?
3 going to fit evenly? They're not. This needs to come this direction.
Yeah, sure. Right to the edge of the garden is fine. All right.
All right, now what are we doing?
Now we're digging. Now we got to get these plants out of here. Now we're just digging the soil out.
Is this everything in the back is going?
Yeah.
This whole row?
Yep, I got the weed bucket right there. So all this needs to be cleaned out. This is old marigolds from last year.
And how deep are we going into this soil? Because this is what, like 2 feet, you said?
I think it's 2 feet. The boxes are 8 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
So how much are we clearing away?
I would say we're going to clear out probably 75% of it.
It's like a bouquet.
It's like,
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
It's a fall bouquet.
It's like a bouquet. So basically what everyone's doing right now is just cleaning out the garden beds. We're getting all the debris from last season out of here. The goal is to put down some new soil. We've got Fox Farms soil right here. We've also got an organic soil from Miracle Grow over here. And some of our plants. That's the seed tray that we started at the garden factory 5 weeks ago. You can see everything there is ready for planting. So we're just getting our garden ready at this point for planting. And Dan's throwing peanuts at me.
Oh, there's peanuts in here from the squirrels.
How did the squirrels?
It's gotta be, right?
I guess we'll leave that one there. Okay, so here we go.
All right, let's go.
Let's dump it. I'll get on the other side. Yep. Okay. Kaboom. How easy that was.
Look at that.
Wow.
All right.
You know what's? It seemed like a lot of dirt.
Yeah, but it's
once
not.
it's in that bed,
It's not.
That's nothing.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot. We also had some plants that survived from last season, so while everyone else is digging out the soil, we've got a dill here, we've got some chives, some parsley. We're going to save those for the garden for this season, even some lettuce that self-seeded itself, and we'll put those back in the bed once we get some fresh soil down.
Yep, sure is.
Okay, let's dig out the parsley here.
Beautiful, look at that.
And the oregano.
I'll be honest, playing in the dirt.
It's fun.
It is.
It's fun, I told you.
It's like you're a kid again. Ew, what is that?
There we go. This one rooted in pretty nicely too.
We were putting in the same water?
Yeah, go for it. We got lots of dirt.
Up over here.
Yeah, lots of dirt.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
I'd say probably 4, but we'll mix new soil in with those now. Maybe 3, probably 3 wheelbarrows in each one of those bins. I think is going to be about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like about 3, because don't forget we got to put new soil in, mix it in with the old soil to kind of rejuvenate it.
Sure.
So we've amended the soil. Dan's putting in the last bag right now into our tomato pot here. We're going to have some tomatoes potted up. We're going to have an herb bed over here. We've got some more, just some colorful annuals potted up. And we're going to have a pepper bed over here. So we figure we're going to have lots of veggies this spring.
Let me ask a question. When you're pulling this soil out and you're dumping it in here, it's coming out in big chunks
break them
like
up.
this. You want to break all of that up,
break
right?
it up. Yeah, the roots will get into it a lot easier if it's broken up. Okay. And now it's time to plant our garden.
Let's do it.
Start getting some plants in.
And there we go.
It's tough. You have to calculate the amount of dirt that you need, and then you've got these spaces. But when you start to physically move it, it's amazing, like how much goes into it, right?
Yeah,
you were amazed, I know.
Well, and then we put all the you said, okay, we're going to do these here, and we realized, all of us realized, as we're doing it, there's not a lot of space.
Yeah, and that we saved that part of it because we actually ended up with almost 30 minutes of video as we were shooting. Photojournalist Terry Hancock shooting that for us, and we actually have probably another pack that we can run next week of how we kind of laid it out for the garden. But we amended the soil, and that basically means we took the old soil, which is a little bit nutrient deprived from last season. That's at the bottom of those new raised bed boxes. So it's okay there, and we mixed it in with the new soil that went in. So that should really help get things growing this spring.
Absolutely.
It's amazing to see, first of all
Yeah.
the work that you guys did to put this together, but also what we can expect from the garden.
Yeah, it's fun because it's a living, breathing thing, and a lot of it kind of brings out a team feeling here. A lot of people like to go out there and sit and lunch.
They love
We
it.
use this for interviews. That's the purpose of this space. If you've watched from last season, look at Dan's hands. Look at his hands. He refused the gloves.
There were two pair of gloves, and you and Marty wore them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I asked you guys if you wanted gloves at the start of this.
Yeah, I said no.
And at no point during filming of this garden segment did anyone steal my car.
No.
And the keys were in it.
The keys were in it?
Yeah, they were in it.
As a matter of fact, I was even kind enough to, because you had to come in and do the noon.
Yeah.
I was kind enough to put some of your equipment back in your car.
You did. You guys cleaned up, and Abby helped out too. We had Chris Lopez out there. Marty was out there. Steph, sorry we picked a week that you were out of town.
Second year in a row.
We were only out, honestly, we got
Intern
all of
Cora.
that done for about an hour
We
and a
did,
half or
and
so.
we were stalled because of the generator test. Remember the generator went off?
Yes, the generator was going off.
Thursdays at 10:30 or whatever it is. It goes tests every week, and you can't have that kind of audio.
No.
Yeah.
Hopefully the guys out there working this morning are going to put an end to that.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah. What do we have growing?
So we have peppers, we have lots of tomatoes, some herbs out there in the garden, lettuce, broccoli, some spinach, a vast variety of peppers. And the soil this year that we're using is a much different soil than last year. Everything was in a rush. Remember?
Yeah.
It got flooded out in June, and then we didn't even get the garden until July. And these plants weren't planted until then, so they were all kind of stunted and moisture and nutrient deprived. So now we've got a good start. I want to get some new pathways around those new boxes.
Yeah. Yep.
And get some of that corn in, maybe some sunflowers in between that and the
Do you like tomatoes?
Yeah.
I encourage you then, before you leave today, just walk by, smell the tomato plants on the inside. They smell so good.
Yeah, they're good.
I'll do it.
So good.
They're good.
Hey, stick around. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're learning more about an upcoming event that's providing rental assistance and some other services.
Hey, don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
How's it going?
Hey, it's so good to see you in person.
Pleasure.
Hey, good.
That's
Roll.
great.
I know.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Stephanie.
Well.
All
Thank
right.
you again so much.
Of course.
Well,
I'm gonna touch up my makeup real quick. Maintaining good health goes beyond insurance. Housing, access to nutritious food, transportation, and financial stability can have a major impact on overall health and well-being.
It certainly can. That's where CHISEL Collective's Social Care Network comes in. The program is connecting Medicaid clients with critical support services across Monroe County and beyond, and has already helped deliver, get this, more than $600,000 in assistance.
Yeah, joining us this morning is Jerome Ward, CEO of CHISEL Collective, to tell us more about the program and an upcoming community event. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. So let's start off with a little bit about CHISEL Collective for anyone at home who may be unfamiliar.
Okay, well, CHISEL Collective is a social enterprise. We focus on the ailments of the community that need to be addressed. Directly, our three main prongs or components is everything is based on social emotional intelligence, mental health, and financial literacy. So we got engaged and started in the social care network to be able to use those prongs in social care management, I would say. So to be able to make sure we're not just offering services, but we're giving people sustainability in their everyday lives.
Where did the idea and the drive for this come from?
It comes from lived experience combined with just having a knack for knowing what people need around, from actually visualizing, seeing, being involved in the community on different levels. I've been involved in violence interruption. I've been involved in youth programs. I've been involved in sports programs. So just trying to fill in all the gaps of where everything was, wouldn't say lacking, but everything could be improved or boosted or bolstered up in areas. So then CHISEL kind of developed as one program. We have expanded to 11 different programs at this time right now that we offer. Social Care Network is, I would say, our most popular program at this time right now because, again, we're offering rent assistance, we're offering utility assistance. So those are direct service needs and they're critical needs that people have right now.
And you mentioned filling in the gaps, for example, and this upcoming community event kind of does that. Tell us a little bit about it.
So what we do is we like to offer pop-up events. Those are events for people that may not know how to access the services or may not how to access the network that we have. It's not just CHISEL. We have a collective net of other organizations that offer services as well. We have pop-up events, and during these pop-up events, people can come out and speak directly to someone, ask questions. They can get served right there. They can get on a list to get a call back. They can kind of come at their own pace and they can kind of do things where it's not so tech savvy that they have to be. So a lot of services you have to call in, and people don't like dealing with animated, voiceovers, or people like to see people. We like to be personable, and not only do we have this going on in Rochester, but we also have this going on in 13 other counties as well.
Wow.
Yes.
We're fortunate in the greater Rochester region. We do have so many services available to us, but the knowledge of those services is greatly lacking, which is really where you guys come in, bringing these organizations together. So who can people expect to meet and be hooked up with?
Well, at our different pop-up events, depending on the availability of different organizations, it's over 2,500 organizations that we have in Rochester offer all a variety of services. Wow. So we're trying to connect people with the services that they can use and also make good use out of people's knowledge base. So when they come into different organizations, they come into our organization, we try to, increase their knowledge base just so that not only can they get services, but they can pass the information on to other people. So when they come in to get served by CHISEL, we have what's called Find Help, which is developed by FLIPA, Forward Leading IPA, which is the organization that is over the entire Finger Lake Social Care Network system. So what we do with them is that we have all of the organizations in the database. So whatever kind of service they're looking for. People come for rent assistance and utility assistance a lot, but we have everything from legal to money to all different types of services that we offer and we can connect them with. So that's the whole point. It's of being a collective. It's of working together, trying to better the community.
You guys are the hookup.
Yeah.
That's it. My friend, thank you so much. For somebody sitting at home, they want to learn more outside of Saturday, June 13th. Say they can't attend. Where do they go? Where can we send?
You can go to the website, which is Chiseled Minds with a Z, chiseledminds.org. You can always pop into our office. There's usually someone always there at the time, even after hours. Usually someone's there to try to assist, or we just, again, we have 2 or 3 phone numbers that you can call depending on what kind of services you're looking for, and we're always available.
Awesome. We'll make sure to post all of the information you need if you want to attend, and if you can't attend, you can find it all on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
When Arc Rochester returns, we're taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Thursday morning.
Yeah, we're talking trends on the other side of the break. All right, it's time to talk trends, and we're starting with something I never thought would be trending. But Red Lobster is announcing a very special contest.
The restaurant chain, known for their endless shrimp promotion, announced that they would be giving one lucky customer the chance to have endless shrimp for a quarter of a century.
Yeah, the Endless Shrimp card grants one winner a free endless shrimp meal once a month. Oh, once a month? For 25 consecutive years? No, it should be endless shrimp.
For life.
Yeah.
The giveaway comes as the chain wraps up the latest run of its popular promotion. According to the company, although their endless shrimp promotion is ending soon, for one fan, it'll last a lifetime.
No, it won't. It'll last 25 years.
Yeah.
And only once a month. The grand prize winner will have a choice between 2 rewards. One option is the Endless Shrimp package, which includes the specialty card, biometric safe, I guess to store the card, and a year of jiu-jitsu classes, and carries an approximate retail value of $9,400.
Or the winner can opt for a $15,000 cash prize.
Cash prize, please. Fans can, you get that cash prize.
Yeah.
You can afford to go, wild at Red Lobster once a month for the next 25 years.
That's for sure. You could get the lobster.
You could get the lobster.
Yeah.
You don't have to go with just the shrimp. Fans can enter by commenting on the restaurant's Instagram or TikTok sweepstakes post and tagging a friend.
This is an easy pass for me. I can't eat shrimp.
Stephanie, I can't either, but that doesn't mean I'm going to not enter the contest. And listen, I will be a Red Lobster champion for 15 grand.
A Red Lobster champion?
Yeah. Don't call me a sellout. Call me broke.
All right. When Arc Rochester returns, time for our final thoughts.
It is.
We've got some time
We've got
today.
lots of time, plenty of time to chat. Ashley was back there rushing us and saying,
know.
stop talking.
We could have done one more
quiet
story.
down. And
We have 2 minutes of unscripted. What are we going to do?
I don't know. I feel. Yes.
Dance.
Dan dance?
Oh, dance?
We don't.
No, I don't want
we
to
don't,
dance.
I don't
We
want to
don't-
dance.
We don't dance.
Dance.
Get up and dance.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I don't do every.
For you.
You will? What are you going to sing?
Lose yourself to dance.
Maybe we can relive the moment where somebody.
Where I stole the car?
Dance. Oh, God.
I mean,
Get up.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I have been invited to weddings because I am so good at dancing. People don't want me at the actual ceremony. They want me to cut a rug out on the floor.
Yeah.
Bring the beat in.
Steph just cut the rug a few weeks ago.
I did.
Yeah. She's.
This is. Stephanie's got the updated moves.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You can't stop the feeling.
You won't get up.
Stand.
Chicken.
Ashley, you think this is going to make me? I can't stop it. That does it for us here on Arc Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57. We're on
13 Wham ABC.
That's the one.
We've also got much more live local news coming up later for 13 Wham News
Maybe.
at midday. You'll see me and, well, I hope.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Mark.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.